Whoa. 3 inches of snow on Saturday? That's what my computer says. Okay, where is my, let me, get the embedded chat. Alright. I don't have my face cam because I don't want to sit at my desk right now. I'll just sit in the bed. Excuse me, what is this achievement? Oh, that's the wrong game. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I quit in the middle of that. Oh no, that was the end of that one. Yeah, that was that one game. Okay. Then connect already. Actually, hang on a minute. You're not going to see anything. Let me disconnect from the internet to try and increase my likelihood of not disconnecting. Alright. Am I logged in? Oh, sign in. Connect. Oh yeah. I just turned off the internet so it's not going to connect. What rewards would I even get? Anyways, I don't even know. Okay, so which side's which? I know it's Miami and Indiana, but who's on which side? 2026 college football playoff national championship. Okay. I was kind of thinking that. No. So it's Miami and Indiana. Carson Beck and, oh, whoops. On the wrong one. I was on the wrong, setting. Yeah, I'm not controlling any of them. That's the point. Wait, yeah, here it is. I'm gonna shorten it down to 5 minutes, unfortunately. I'll put it at random. Because you don't know what the weather could be. It could be clear, it could be some other... It'll be 7:30 their time, but I'll put it at 6 since it's my time. It's 6:30 my time, 7:30 their time.
Welcome everyone to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle of supremacy.
Fernando Mendoza. That I didn't even say the I didn't even say the other quarterback's name. Carson Beck versus Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman winner.
The Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
Let me make sure my volume on my TV. The volume on my TV's down. Now, I'm probably not going to commentate this entire game, unfortunately, since I don't have time for this.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
Stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense tries out there to open this game. Not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that one.
There.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Alright, I'm going to mute for the time being.
Throw it again. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many.
Breaks into the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down here at their own 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Grab down the middle, it's Becker. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Pulls it in. It's Becker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Indiana. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Beck. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. They stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line, it's Joseph. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Up over the middle, it's Joseph. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending 1st down. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and his defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal at the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Running with purpose. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like
Alright, if anyone's going to be listening to this, I'm going to have to just call it. This has nothing to do with the game here, but I believe it. I believe the reason why my stream disconnected all those times was because of Kirby Air Riders itself. The stream probably couldn't handle the game. That's probably why. Back to your game.
But I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him. Just standing there, gets hit again.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Blocked with the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down play coming up. To the air. It's back. Running back has it on a screen now. The Canes look to keep this drive moving.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. But hold up, there's a flag in the field. If that's on the defense, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. Cannot make contact with the kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now, Your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Handoff here from the shotgun. Great cut there. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught by the receiver. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. So much on that one. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Well, I got a copyright claim now.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
What in the world is this music? Seriously. And I'm surprised that Miami's doing this.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza.
You ever heard of playing quarter
That one
damage?
falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
American football. I don't see how that works. Maybe the kickoff. That's how it works. But they still have to do the
line.
point.
A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Good quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Hoosiers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. So the PI call, defending the fade in the end zone, will move the ball closer now for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Both Senators probably.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Okay, continue.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Grinding away with their running game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Mendoza. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left side. With the catch, it's Cooper. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.
Congratulations, Carson Beck. You won your final year. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't want to waste all my time with this. So I decided to do a shorter game for this one because I didn't feel like sitting here for so many hours. For like 2 hours. 4 hours. That'd be 2 games. Well, with this game because I don't watch the whole thing anyways. No one even commented here. Alright. No, stop. There. Alright. Thank y'all for watching this stream. If y'all did enjoy and y'all would like to see more, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you.